Hello, my Vibe Tribe. Welcome to the Daily Vibe. It is Tuesday, and we are here for Tuesday Thoughts. I got a new deck, which I'm kind of excited about. It's called Urban Crow Oracle. Don't be thrown by the Oracle part. By MJ. I'm not really sure how to say her name, but I'm going to go with Cullinane. Cullinane? Sounds good. If I were saying it and being in Hawaii, I'd be Kulanani, but I'm pretty sure it's Cullinane. But how is everyone today? I'm excited to use this new deck. I also have the Universe Has Your Back deck. But first and foremost, I just want to apologize to everybody who watched yesterday's Vibe. I was completely off. I could blame it on being tired, but that's not really the case. I think going to the Vibe Doctor last week really kind of opened a can of worms for me. And worms I thought I was ready to deal with, and I guess you're never really ready to deal with stuff, right? You just kind of gotta throw it to the wind and do it. Sorry, here I am putting on all my stuff again. But good morning to you, baby sibling, beautiful girl. Good morning, Sammy. Oh, I love when she puts daisies on there. But yeah, yesterday I was very off, and I do apologize. I do try to do my best, but I'm also honest when I'm not at my best. And yesterday I really had no idea that I was not at my best. I thought I was. I just thought it was because I was tired. But even today I struggled to get out of bed because I don't know. It's like I said, it felt like opening a can of worms that I didn't want to deal with. I know I said I wasn't ready to deal with, but that's the point, right? That's why I go to the Vibe Doctor, so he can open the can of worms that I'm not ready to deal with, so I have to deal with it. And I am struggling to find that balance in my new normal, which is basically letting go of that last journey, right? We've talked about that last week. We talked a lot about that last week. So today I'm hoping to get just as much inspiration out of today's message, whatever it's going to be. Oh, I just realized I lost the little thing. Oh, I'm sure it's down there somewhere, but I'm not going to get it. It'll be fine. But, oh, never mind. I love how they just, kind of add levity to the day when, you least expect it. I just heard someone say, look down your shirt. There you go. Hi, reaching into my shirt during the Vibe. That's what makes it fun, right? So anyways, good morning, older sibling. So, yeah, and poor sibling was just kind of like, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm tired. I'm this, I'm that, and the other. But it does. It turns out a big old can of worms is open that I wasn't ready to deal with, but I'm kind of forced to deal with because, again, that's why I go to the Vibe Doctor, to make sure I push myself out of my comfort zone, or he does. He pushes me out of my comfort zone so that I can go about my day being the best person I can every day. And yesterday was not it. I am literally having some wardrobe malfunctions today. It's gonna be a day. But, so yeah, just one more time. I got my new crow deck. I love crows. Crows are they're so smart. They are so smart. I don't think people give them enough credit for being as smart as they are, but they are very, very smart. In fact, I love if you Google them, sometimes you'll read these stories about, there was one really great one. I think it was a little girl in Canada. Well, I say little, but she's probably about 12. And she would feed her crows every day. And next thing she knows, they started bringing her things. And they're little things that they find, like buttons or pins or just random shiny things, right? But that's how they say thank you. That's how they, because they're smart. They remember you. They know. They come back and they look after you the best that they can, right? I mean, it's a very spiritual thing as well, if that is your path. And if not, love a crow anyways, because they're amazing. So, again, I'm hoping to get something, a message for myself out of this, because I really need to hear something to show me how to just push forward, because I literally thought I was in my next journey, because I keep talking about it, right? Yeah, I'm in my next journey. Woohoo, let's go. Turns out I have this insane block that I seem to put up. Good morning, Leanne. Oh, it's my other baby cousin. I love her. But, thank you. She loves the sunflowers. So anyways, But yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about. It's just, it's okay to not be okay. And the last couple of days I have not been okay. I thought I've been okay, but I have not been okay. And now I'm noticing that, and like I always say in the vibe, I'm communicating this. So let's just get rolling. All right, baby sibling, you know what you need to do, because I'm shuffling the cards. Oop, that was fast. Damn. Resistance. Okay. Woo, right out of the gate, huh? Right out of the fucking gate. Okay. So, excuse my language. Resistance. This is new. Okay, I just literally pulled these out of my mailbox an hour or 12 hours ago. So, let's see what resistance has to say. There may be a strong wind coming your way. However, you do have the ability to find a path with the least resistance. Have you ever seen a crow get thrown by the wind? The bird may get taken off guard, but it finds its balance again. You are the sky, everything else, it is just the weather. Pema Chodron. I hope I said that right. If I did not, I apologize. But yeah, just one more time. There may be a strong wind coming your way. However, you do have the ability to find a path with the least resistance. Have you ever seen a crow get thrown by the wind? The bird may get taken off guard, but it finds its balance again. You are the sky, everything else, it is just the weather. So there you go. You are the sky, and everything else, it is just the weather. And it's such a pretty card, right? I mean, the bird is like, and it's true. Have you ever watched a bird just when it's really windy? Especially out here, because we do get like Santa Anas and stuff. It's cute how, not cute how they get kind of thrown off, but all of a sudden it's like they start playing in it. Like they just start floating in it. Like it's like a game for them, and it makes them so happy. But I guess the reason I said right out of the gate was because it really was right out of the gate. I'm resisting this new path, and for what reason, I don't know, because it's a path I want to be on. It's the path I've been working so hard towards, right? And I'm resisting, and I think that's why that card just popped out of the deck, because I think a lot of times when we go forward in something, or we're faced with something that we're not sure how to deal with, we resist it. And, because we figure maybe if we resist it long enough, it goes away, right? But I can tell you it doesn't, because I saw the Vibe Doctor last Monday. It's Tuesday of the following week, and this should have been done with. I mean, I literally felt like, woohoo, I'm done, I'm ready to move forward, and this and that, and then all of a sudden I put up a block. And it's a block that I know I can remove, that I can remove myself, because I have the tools to remove this block. And this card is perfect for me, because I think what it's saying is stop resisting. I had a dream the other night, and it was me in the dream, but it felt like a very brotherly figure, almost like a twin brother kind of feel, coming in and saying, Shelly Marie, you know what your problem is? You don't know how to go with the flow. You don't know how to just live in the moment. And you don't know just how to, kind of let things happen to you. You're always trying to control things. You have to learn to just let go and see what happens. And I sat there next to this person. I couldn't see their face. But like I said, it felt very twin-like, very brotherly-like. And, obviously I don't have a brother, but if I had a twin brother, it probably would have been this person. And maybe it's a soul twin, I don't know, but I could hear the voice, and it was just, I was kind of sitting there like, they're not wrong. So even my dream was telling me, you need to get off your ass, stop resisting, and just go with the flow. Stop trying to make everything happen. Stop trying to, just put all the pieces in place where you think they should be. This is not a game of chess. This is not a game of checkers. This is just, it's life, I mean, there are moments when we might feel like life might feel like a game of checkers or chess, but this is just life. And sometimes you just got to roll with it and see what happens. And it's not always easy, I mean, like, come on, let's be honest. Life is not easy, but it is only as hard as we make it. So, I deal with a dinged up mental health. I deal with like this crazy brain. And I think part of it is just having trouble trusting and believing that everything's going to be okay. Sometimes, people might need professional help. Sometimes they may not. Sometimes we just look for support from our own family. I'm lucky because I have Laura. Laura totally understands my brain. And, because she's helped me with it. She's helped guide me forward and, pushed me into the things that helped me even further, like with my therapy that I used to go to and this, that, or the other. But I always have to remind myself when I start to feel a little bleh, that it's okay to not be okay. It happens. It happens. So I found my guidance. So thank you guys for that. I feel like I should pull a card because that one feels like it was just for me, right? So, all right, baby sibling. Oop. Not that one. Do your magic. Okay. God, she's working fast today. It's funny when you're connected to people, So, anticipation. Look. He's like, I am regal and I'm waiting for all the people to show up. That looks like COVID in the background, right? Like nobody out there. So, except all his friends. They're in the trees. See? I didn't even notice that. Yeah, she's like, baby Simli's all, I'm on it. Yeah, you freaking on it, girl. You are on it. So, anticipation. Each morning, okay, here we go again. Each morning when I wake up, outside my window on the street lamp, a crow is anticipating the arrival of a meal. When there is a pattern, we begin to expect a particular outcome. Anticipation brings hope and butterflies in the belly, as we expect something to happen that brings joy or satisfaction. There is but one warning. Be careful of any attachments held for the desired outcome. If what you receive falls short of expectations, the feeling of joy can transform into disappointment. Well, if that doesn't go with resistance, I don't know what will. Because that is exactly it. I think when I went through what I went through last week at the Vibe Doctors, it was just like, yeah, I'm ready. So it's a week later, 8 days later, why hasn't anything happened? I don't know. Why has nothing happened yet? It hasn't happened yet because life does not work like that, right? We all know this, but I think in our heads, when we get something in our noggin that we just want to happen, we want it to happen right away. We want everything to be on it, and we want everything to just kind of go with the flow, right? Like it's supposed to just work. So I guess the moral of that story is it's okay to anticipate, but don't resist, okay? Don't resist in the sense that you're waiting for some amazing outcome that may not be happening today. Maybe it'll happen tomorrow. Maybe it already happened, you didn't realize it. Go back over the last couple of days and see the things that might have panned out that you didn't realize panned out because you were so busy waiting for your outcome to happen. It's like I always say, whatever higher power you choose, whether you pray, you do a ritual, you meditate, you manifest, you have to let go of control. Okay? It's like a kite, right? You have a kite, your kite is flying in the air, but you're holding on to it. So what is the desired outcome? Your kite's either going to fall out of the sky because the wind goes away, or it's going to keep going and you're going to fly it. But then after a while, it's like, okay, now what? Sometimes you got to let go of the kite. I know you don't want to, but sometimes you just have to let it fly free and see what happens, right? I mean, it might create this beautiful pattern and it still might come back to you. But the whole point is that maybe a kite was a bad example. Okay, but whatever, the old saying, just let it go. You have to let go of control in order for things to happen. If you don't, you're putting a stranglehold on it and you are literally making it not happen because you're putting that energy out there. Why hasn't it happened? Why hasn't it happened? Why hasn't it happened? When at the beginning you said, this is what I'd like. This is what I'd like to happen. And remember, it may not always come back to you the way you want it to come back to you, but it will come back to you one way or the other, whether it's the right answer or the wrong answer. The wrong answer usually leads you to the right answer or to a better answer or to a better outcome. So, don't stranglehold it. I am the I'm the poster child for requesting, manifesting, praying, and then putting a stranglehold on it. So, don't. Ooh. Thanks, baby sibling. See, there you go. Joy is the ultimate creator, right? When you put that positive vibe out there, when you put that positive feeling and that joy and that happiness and that love and that, manifestation, creativity out there, you are making things happen. Have you ever had a really, really good day where you're like, wouldn't that be great if this happened? And then it happened, you know? Or if you're having a bad day and you're like, I can't believe all this shitty stuff keeps happening to me, and then all the shitty stuff happens to you, because you're putting out that vibe. And the stronger you put out that vibe, the more it is probably going to come back to you. That is just the law of attraction. It doesn't matter what your belief system is, it will happen. It has a name for it for a lot of us that do follow that specific path, or that, well, not specific one, because I'm all over the place. But if you do believe in manifesting, then you'll understand that. If you don't, you'll just say, oh God, I woke up this morning, I felt crappy, and my whole day was crappy. Well, because that's the path you put out there. That is the energy you put out there. And, you know, we're all made out of energy. There's no doubt about that. I mean, that's just a given, right? But then on the flip side, as I mentioned before, we have these moments where it's like, oh, you know, today's, the universe has my back. Where you do wake up and it's like everything just goes honky-dory. Everything is super great. Everything is fabulous. And you're like, well, how come yesterday I had a crappy day and then today it was like, oh, yay, everything's sunshine and roses? Because maybe you decided before you went to bed that tomorrow was going to be a better day. You know, the funny thing is, it is the simplest law to follow. And yet some of us find it so difficult and so hard because we're so used to being able to control things. We're so used to having things the way we want it. Life is not going to give you what you want. It is going to give you what you need. And that's exactly, you know, what they say. It's like when I do, you know, when I've done readings for people, it's like, you know, I'm just going to tell you that, you know, don't expect the outcome you expect. Okay? They're going to tell you what you want to hear, even if it doesn't make sense at the time. They're going to tell you what you want to hear, not what you want to hear. And, you know, I know it's kind of stepping out of my lane for a second, but, you know, and most of the time down the road, it'll be like, oh my God, you know, it didn't make sense at the time, but now it does. So, you know, it's just sometimes we have to look deeper than we're ready to. It's like, for instance, and I'm sure Sibling won't mind me sharing this, her and I are working on clearing her blocks. And, you know, it's been hard. It's been very taxing on my energy. Not her fault, just, you know, just the way we're doing it, because, you know, you got to tap in, right? You got to tap in to try to figure out what it is that they're, you know, trying to figure. Okay, thanks, baby sibling, because, you know, I was like, can you just pick a card already? But I think sometimes we forget that, right? So just try to go out there and just put that positive stuff out there. You know, I don't feel positive every day, but I'm positive that I put positivity out there because I need to. I need to do that for me. So I am loving the energy of the universe. Oh my God, these cards are so on today. I am loving the energy of the universe. Use that energy, you guys. Use that energy for yourself. Use it to manifest things for good people. Use it to pray on. Okay, your higher power, God, whoever you believe in, whatever you believe in, just, you know, use that energy that they're giving you. Nobody can help you unless you ask for help. That goes with God. That goes with your angels, your spirit guides, what, you know, your higher powers, your gods, goddesses, whatever it is you believe down the road. You have to believe that, okay? You have to put your faith and your trust in them to allow them to do what you are asking. Because if you don't, what's going to happen? Nothing. You're just going to keep going back to the same spot, trying over and over and over again. That's funny. Luck. I don't know why I just pulled a second card, luck. But, and routine. So luck. You know what? I pulled luck. Let's check that out. So luck. It is a happy day for the crow who finds fish raining from the sky. Something good is coming. Be sure to position yourself in a place that will yield the best results. So there you go. Let go of resistance. Anticipate the luck, but don't anticipate it in a way where you are controlling it. Put your joy out into the universe. And again, I am the loving energy of the universe. So, you know, whether, like I said, the universe, your higher power, whatever it is, Use the energy they are giving you to put out something positive into the world. When you put out negative things, you are going to get negative back. You put out positive, you're going to get positive back. Even if it is finding a parking space in a crowded lot. You may think, oh, hey, look, I got lucky. No, it's because you put something out there that day, and the universe, God, your higher power, is rewarding you for that. Okay? If you do not find a parking space close by, they're telling you, get off your ass and do your 5 minutes and walk the farthest you can from the store. That'd be me. So, sometimes they're not going to reward you with something. They're going to tell you, look, this is what you need to do, kid. You just need to get off your ass and start doing shit. So, excuse my language today. I'm having a moment. But, like I said yesterday, yeah, baby sibling thought that was funny. Total inside joke there. But, it's like I said, yesterday was a rough day. And today I've gotten the messages I've needed with your help, and I thank you. And I also hope that, you've gotten the message you need out of it as well. Because, like I said, a lot of times these vibes help me. And I'm grateful for that. And sometimes if I feel like I didn't really get much out of it the first time, I will go back and listen to them. And I'll sit there and say, why is it that I preach all these things, but I don't follow through on my own? Like I could tell you, stop resisting and just go with the flow. Be there for the people that you love and you care about. And, do what you got to do. But then I turn around, but you also have to take care of yourself, right? You have to self-care, self-love, self-worth. And I'll turn around and I'll help the people I care about, I'll help the people I love, but I won't take care of myself. So now I've gotten my answer that I've been resisting. I've been resisting it because it's change. And change scares me. Change has always scared me. I moved away from home. Granted, it's only the next county, but I'm practically into the county after that. So, I could spit and hit LA. So, if the wind is just right. But, the joke was always with my mom. If you move one more time, you're going to be in LA. And I'm like, well, whatever. That's my goal. And I don't really think it's a goal. It's just, I go where the wind blows me. Right? And I just happened to be here because I had a job that kept me here for a very long time. But, you just kind of go where the wind blows you. And sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow. And I guess sharing that is a reminder to myself that there's a part of me that always has gone with the flow. And everything's always worked out. So I just need to trust now that the work that I did last week with my vibe doctor really kind of put me on the path I need to be on. And there's things that I've got to let go of because they do not serve my higher purpose anymore. They do not serve my life purpose. They work as far as sharing experiences and helping other people along their way to heal. And that's my goal. I want to share things so I can help people heal. So I can help people feel like they're going from surviving to thriving like I have. And that's important to me. I need to go from surviving to thriving. And I really feel like I'm right there at thriving, but I don't feel like I'm embracing it the way I should. It's like I'm resisting this fabulous thing called life. And I'm just holding so tight to it because I'm afraid. So let's go out today. Just go with the flow. Put your good juju out there. Put your good vibes out there. Say your prayers, manifest whatever it is, do your rituals. But do it with positivity and do it with trust. Go out there and trust yourself. Go out there and show yourself, hey, you know what? I made this happen. And wow, that was delightful. Okay? So there you go. One more time. We had resistance. Do not resist. Be the bird. When the wind pushes back, use it to create your own floaty feeling, right? When something gives you resistance, use it to your advantage. Play in it. Just enjoy it. We had anticipation. It's okay to anticipate, but don't expect your outcome. Just expect the best outcome for you. Joy is the ultimate creator. Joy is the ultimate creator. What we put out there, we receive back. You put out joy, you're going to get joy back. That doesn't mean that the guy on the freeway is not going to cut you off. What it means is you were in such a great mindset, you're probably going to be like, okay, go in love, have a great day, don't kill anybody while you're out there, stuff like that. And I am the loving energy of the universe. Use the energy of your higher power, the universe, whatever it is that you choose to follow and believe in, and use it to your advantage. Use it to your advantage, because that's what it's there for. We can take crappy stuff, and baby siblings, you did listen when I drive. Actually, to be fair, and you can ask older sibling this, I literally there was a time when I would just say, I would literally say, have a great day, don't kill anyone. That would, when somebody would cut me up, it's like, because that would keep my cool. But baby sibling says, go in love, have a great day. But yeah, so that last part, don't kill anyone, is because some people are such crazy drivers. It is just a matter of time before they hit another one, before they run into two bad drivers. Do not make a good combination. And a lot of times people think they're great drivers because everyone around them is a good driver, and that's not to say I'm the fabulous driver. I do my best, but I am also very careful. And, and most people I know are, but you always have these people that think they're in a video game. So just watch out for them. Be careful. And, just do your best. Right? But yeah, baby sibling, I do listen. But yeah, just go out there and knock today out of the park. Just tell life, you know what? I'm ready. And I think I will do the same. I am ready. I'm ready. It is time, and it's time to just let go and start living this new path of mine, because I want it. I want it, but I'm resisting it. I am holding my own self back for whatever crazy reason, aside from the fact that change does scare me. But isn't that the fun part about life? Change, right? The exciting part, the interesting part of new experiences. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm repeating myself now, so now I know it's time to go. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you, all of you, for watching and hanging in there. I know this vibe was a little off as well, and I do apologize for that. I know that as I really do kind of recapture my balance, that it will, Oh, Leanne. But fast cars are fun sometimes. No, they are. And I know her. She is a good driver. So you're not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about the ones that like to just skip in front of somebody and not realize that the person behind them had to throw on their brakes. So you, my dear, I know are a good driver. And I trust you. And your sister trusted you, although I thought it was funny. So this is a really funny story, okay? Just really quick. Last summer, we had a little cousin gathering in Lake Havasu. And of course, we're all driving in from different areas. I did not think ahead, and I left the same time everybody else did, not realizing I was the closest one there. So I had time to sightsee and whatnot. But when we got there, we were laughing because my cousins, Trez and Steve, my cousin Trez and her husband Steve, and then my cousins Leanne and Dia, sisters, and Dia's boys were caravanning because they're coming from the same area, right? And so all of a sudden, it's like, well, I can't remember the exact story and how it went, but Dia was like, okay, well, do we need to keep following each other? And Trez was like, no. And Leanne was driving, and next thing you know, she's just, my understanding, she just took off like, bye, see ya, I can't handle this anymore, I'm out. And so and so she just took off, because I'm like, well, where are Trez and Steve? And Dia's like, I don't know, they're somewhere behind us. Leanne just, once we didn't have to follow each other, we just left. It's just like, that's why I love my family. It was funny. But yeah, so Leanne's, oh yeah, I live in Florida. She does. Thank you for my service. Thank you for your service, my dear. My cousin's in the Navy. She's pretty badass. But she'd beaten cancer. Check that out. So she is definitely a warrior to be dealt with. But my hat's off to you, kid. So yeah. But anyways, they're little family stories that were kind of funny. But yeah, anyways, I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you again so much for watching. Be careful. If you see Leanne on the road, let her fly by. Let her fly low. See, she is like the crow. She just flying low. You know, or no, better yet, she is not resisting the wind. She is using it to her advantage. So, oh, baby siblings, like, I miss you. I miss her too. I miss her too. I know who you're talking to. It's not me because I just saw her. But, I miss Leanne too. So, you know, it's hard when, especially for me, because I'm closer to Leanne's older sister's age. And so there's a significant difference between baby sibling and Leanne and I. But they're my heart. They are my girls, you know. I mean, I watched them both grow up, especially Leanne, because I grew up in San Diego and so did she. But you know, and I know it sounds silly, but you know, it's, you know, these are my cousins, and I love them. And I mean, I love my other cousins too. Don't get me wrong, my cousins Dia and Trez and Mikey. Can't forget Mikey. But but you know, I didn't have the opportunity to see I didn't have the opportunity to see baby sibling grow up, really, because she was in Tucson. But I was there when Leanne was born. Well, not there. I was there when my aunt went into labor, and then the girl decided, I'm going to take my time coming out. So then we left, and poof, there she came. But yeah, so I'm kind of off subject here, but you know what? Love your family. You know, just keep them as close as you can. Love them. Just cherish them. The ones that bring joy to your life. When you have family members that bring joy to your life, keep them close. You know, just do what you got to do to protect your boundaries for yourself. But as far as these two go, I love them. I adore them. And I'm glad that they're both doing well. So, yeah. And by the way, that's what I forgot to tell you. Leanne was in a minivan, okay? That car has some pickup. My dad's minivan has some pickup. I mean, ask Marie. She got to drive it. It's just like, wow. She fishtailed in my dad's car. That's right, Leanne. Your cousin, your baby cousin, fishtailed in my dad's minivan. Because it's got some, like Leanne was saying, it's got some good pickup. So, minivans are not the way they were in the past. They are definitely the, you know, at one point I was going 100 miles an hour and I didn't even know it. My dad was just like, are you in a rush? And I'm like, what? And I looked down, it's like, whoops. So, baby sibling said she was mortified. It was funny. It was hilarious because I've done it too. But anyways, like I said, I could go on forever about this and have my little family reunion on here, but I'm sure that's not what the rest of you want to see. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. Think about what I said. Anticipate. Don't resist. I miss you too, girl, and I love you. I love you both. I love all of you. I love all of you. Sammy, older sibling, there's somebody else on here, and I don't know who you are, but because you're not showing up on my screen, but I love you too. So have a wonderful day, everybody, and I will talk to you tomorrow for Self-Care Wednesday. Oh, I had to think about that because all I have is that special saying in my head, which I want to say for tomorrow. Something about hump day. But yeah, I'll save that for tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I will talk to you soon. Tomorrow. I'll talk to you. Never mind. This is what I mean. I'm so off today. But have a great day.